In this video, we're going to look at deploying Pacman to SAS. One of the nice things about SASjs is you can compile web apps like this one and deploy them to not one, not two, but three different SAS platforms, that being Viya, SAS 9 EBR installed processes, and base SAS and SASjs server. So we're going to start by looking at Viya, and we're going to start with the fun thing, which is actually running and building the app. So I'm going to go to the releases page and download the Viya deployment program. This is just a simple SAS program that you can run in Studio, and it will create the app within SAS Drive. So I'm just going to copy that code, go to Studio, paste it in, hit run, and that will immediately start creating all of the necessary services or the assets in SAS Drive. You can see the log here. Now, if I was running this on SAS 9, I'd choose the SAS 9 program, which works a bit differently because it's in metadata. And what I recommend you do on line 2 is just change this to your preferred folder in metadata. You can also do this for Viya if you want a different location in SAS Drive. So basically all the assets go underneath this folder. So while it uploads those assets, I'll just go back to the repo and explain a bit more about the code. So this has been forked from the repo by Harvey. He's the guy who created the game. And all we've done is put his source code here in the source folder, pretty much unmodified. And then how do we build that source folder? Well, if I go to the SASjs config file, there's a stream config object. So I set streamweb to true. This is the folder it gets created in SAS Drive. This is the source folder with the source files, and then it's called Pacman. And then each of these targets are the different places you might deploy. So here's one for Viya, here's one for SAS 9, here's one for SASjs server. So if I go back to the code, then how do I build this? Well, actually, there's a pipeline here, so you can see an end-to-end build and deploy, a build. So what this is saying is whenever I push to the main branch in Git, spin up a Ubuntu image. This also works on Windows. Install Node.js, install the dependencies, and then this one command here, SASjs cb. npx is just a way of globally invoking SASjs. Create a build for SAS 9 target, and just copy that across. And then it does the same for Viya, copies it across, and the same for SASjs server, copy it across. So essentially, there's just this one command that will build the app and create the deployment program. So let's go back to Studio. Has this finished running? Yes, and at the end there's a link. So I'll just copy that link in a new window. And you can see here it's being streamed from the job execution service. Press N to start. Oh, here we go. I don't know if you can hear the sound, but yeah, these sounds are being streamed as well. So yeah, it's a Pacman game. Okay, so that's it. That's Pacman on Viya. Again, if you wanted to run this on SAS 9, just go to the releases page and download the SAS 9. And then, if you're running it on SASjs server on base SAS, download and upload the zip file. All the same. Any questions, let me know directly, or feel free to raise an issue. Actually, there's no issues here, but you can always contact us on the SAS Apps website. Just go to the contact